Hi, Guilherme. Today we're going to discuss what are the most important factors to consider when making a major scientific discovery. Are you ready?
Hi, Sofia. Well, I've been thinking about this, especially about Rosalind Franklin's case regarding the molecular structure of the atom. What are your thoughts on how she was credited?
Look, knowing the history, I believe that Rosalind was greatly wronged regarding her discoveries, all stemming from sexism, which unfortunately causes such capable women to have their knowledge subjugated. However, I understand that maybe her discovery wouldn't have been as valued if it was being published in her name, and therefore I can see how having her studies published by other scientists, male scientists, brought her greater recognition.
That's a valid point. For I'm not so sure about how much having your discovery stolen can help someone. Anyway, scientific research also depends on many other factors, such as international influence. Often, having the investment and support of universities and technological centers around the world is what is needed to develop new discoveries.
I couldn't agree more, Guilherme. More on that, often many professionals are needed to successfully convey the voice of science to the general public. Therefore, the greater the support, whether national or foreign, the better the ability to both conceive such complex and impressive discoveries and to transmit them in accessible language.
Yes, Sophia, you're right about that. Communicating knowledge in accessible language is important not only now, but especially so that research remains relevant in the future and becomes a reference for other proposals, whether academic, professional, or in any field of study. That's precisely why I want to return to the initial subject. It's very degrading for a researcher to have a lifetime's work stolen and to be remembered for the rest of history as belonging to someone else. How ethical do you think what they did to Rosalind was?
Artifacts are evident in various ways in science, whether in discussions about studies with fetuses or stem cells, gene transmutations, or anything that the community usually considers indecent to practice with like living cells. Although this is another important topic, the science ethics, I think that what happened to Rosalind is not about scientific ethics, but about the general morality of the time where she was living, which dehumanized women. Even so, Franklin is highly valued today, and this perhaps wouldn't be possible without what happened to her.
Well, Sophia, it seems we won't reach an agreement on this. However, at least this discussion allowed us to better understand the research discussions through a relaxed dialogue. It was great talking to you.
It was great talking to you too. Bye bye.